I'm back. Dude, I love life, man. It's so fire. I think today is the 7th of May. Who knows? I honestly don't. I think so. Let me look. Yeah. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. I feel good today. I may have a moment like I did last night with just quick little couple minutes of sadness, but whatever. I'll feel it if it comes, and I'll deal with it when it comes, and I'll feel my emotions, and I'll let it go through. But whatever. Um, we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Um, man, I met some girl today. She's like in school to be a psychologist or whatever, and it's just like everything's meant to be. Everything's meant to be. Because yesterday I was questioning really hard again if I'm a good person, if I'm not a sociopath or a narcissist or what am I? What am I? Am I doing what's right? And it's so confusing to me because I keep I mean, honestly, like I'll sit there and read the traits of a narcissist and a sociopath, and ultimately, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not lying to myself because I am super empathetic for people, like I really am, and which tend to be like those narcissists and sociopaths. Like some of them have empathy, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I kind of consider myself like a super empath, like um, and maybe honestly, like everybody is all these things. And it's just ultimately what you choose to decide. Um, and I think that's a lot of it, man. And that's what's so crazy. And that's why, like, in the future, I'm gonna, whatever happens, I'm gonna spend time on mental health for sure. And I'm gonna get with people that do studies and stuff, independent from government, independent from all that crap. Where we can have legitimate studies that don't sway our vote, that don't sway our biases, okay, towards pushing people on pills and stuff, and whatever. Because there's got to be something to fix it. And I understand, like, um, say you get in an accident and you crush your head or something, and stuff gets broken, literally. Like, I don't know how you fix that. Um, I think it's possible. I think it's plausible. And then, like I said, I understand the splits. I understand traumatic events can cause splits. PTSD can cause splits of personalities. And I talked to this girl today, and I was like, like I have multiple. I don't call them multiple person. I do call them multiple personalities, but they're more like multiple emotions. Um, because not one is in control. I'm the totality of who I am is who I am, and one of them doesn't take away. Um, like I always know what's going on, except when I would drink and black out. Um, that's the only way I can see it. Um, and I forget things. Like I don't forget things now. Um, like I don't have a. Maybe I have like different personifications. Is that the word? Personas. I have different personas. Um, but they're all the same memory. Like they're all in the same reel. Um, and depending on what I need to do in the moment, that's who I become. And like I told her today, like I'm a master chameleon, and I can do what needs to be done. And maybe I am manipulating and controlling everything, and I don't even know. Maybe I'm lying to myself. Um, in which I think I kind of am, honestly, because I'm just walking around giving people love and emotion and trying to build people up. So technically, wherever I go, I'm controlling. Number one, I'm controlling my emotions, and in doing so, I'm pushing happiness, love on other people. I don't know. Maybe that's the wrong thing to do. I have no idea, bro. Maybe people just want to be pissed off and mad and upset all the time. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. Is if no matter what you have to be this way, or you just leave people alone. I don't know. I'm just questioning everything, and that's good. That's fine because it helps me understand more of who I am. Um, And then it's helping to form even more commandments and judgments and lines and parameters from me. But it kind of sucks and it's kind of scary because I don't, like I said, like the only thing I care about is me not being bad, me not causing harm. And it was funny because she was like, she goes, you're gonna cause me to not have a job. I said, I don't know, I can't help you with that. It's not my problem. But I also look at schools as a bad thing. Like I look at schools, I understand it's fine, but I just don't like the system. I don't like the way that they implement what they're doing. They're not truly helping people, man. It's almost like everything that we do in life is just to help you for today, just for a couple minutes to cover up your problem, and then never to really finish it, and never complete it, never win over it. And it's just frustrating to me. It's so frustrating. And it's kind of like this. It's kind of like I said, I have a 25-year-old lawnmower that's fire, that's made with good steel. It's a monster. It's a beast. It's made to last. And, when I bought it for 1/3 of the price of a brand new one. Maybe even less. And then the motor blew up instantly on it. I put a brand new motor on it, and that got me up to half the price of a brand new one. And it cuts just as good, if not even better, than a brand new lawnmower. And it's weighted different, and I like it better. I actually like it better than the new mowers, to be honest with you. I like the cut. I like the weight distribute. I can hit hills with it when I can't with other things. Like, I don't know. I like it better. It's just a better. But now in this world of plastics, and in this world of, we're going to sell you a product that only lasts 3 years, give you a 2-year warranty on it, and so you have to come back to the store and buy a new one, and then to keep that money system rolling, keep these businesses going, keeping a supply and demand going. And that's kind of how I see every business in America. Not everyone, but like most manufacturers, and because they can't make good products that last 20 years, otherwise they won't have a business anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Like I said, the Japanese are pretty fire human beings. They got a lot of honor. They, a lot of what they've done is they still have the same design, and then they innovate it a little bit better each year with like one new aspect. And they make it better and better and better. They don't change the core aspect of what works. And so like their vehicles last longer and just are better. But they take pride in it. They're not trying to innovate and add all this other extra crap, But that's kind of how I see it. And it sucks because, like, to be a psychologist, you gotta pretty much get a master's degree, right? And it's cool because she was like, yeah, well, during that time, I'm getting more experience to help people. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. But I've gained that experience in a matter of weeks on how it worked for me. And it may not work for everyone, but I did it one way. And like I told her, I was like, not everyone's going to be able to do it my way. I get it. But everyone's going to be able to hit the ground running and freaking get in a dark place and battle and overcome and then relive all your emotions and then beat them and reshaping the gratitude. Like, learn your lessons, reshaping the gratitude, and be done with it. Like, not everyone's going to want to do that. But that's, in my brain, my perspective, that's it. I want to help you, and I never want to see you again. Like, and as blunt and as mean as that may sound, to me that makes sense. It's like I want to help you. I want to help you fix your problem, and then you go live your life. And then maybe you can help people like that. The pyramid scheme of love, like that's what this is. It's taking something that people seem to think is negative because people get hoodwinked into stuff, and then I'm about to hoodwink you into something that's real. Like, this is the real. And a lot of it is like, so I look at this world as being so inverted against the like opposite of the truth. And so all I'm doing is literally taking the same concepts that they've already inverted and revert them back to what I think is right and true. And then now I'm just trying to make sure that I'm on the right path and I'm doing the right things, and I'm truly helping people that want to be helped. And yeah, if I build an empire at some point, which I will, and I will bring in real psychologists and therapists and whatnot, and to handle certain things that I can't handle. Like, ultimately, I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna build stuff and then bring people in based on my vulnerability and based on my example and what I've done for myself. And just let people know that, like, we can fix this. It's gonna take some dedication and some sweat and some tears, and but once it's done, I give you the equation on how to beat it. And then anything new that comes up, you can beat it quickly and not let it rule you. And you can take your power back and take your control back. So I think that's a lot of it. And is we've given up so much power and control to everyone but ourselves, we don't know who we are. And then we try and find happiness in other people. And which, like I said, I'm happy on my own. And ultimately, like, me and a life partner, all that stuff is fantasy. Because it's not real now. Like, it's just a fantasy I want. Like, it's okay to fantasize. We all do this. I mean, you do, like, when you're in school, you're like, I want to be a fireman or a police officer. Like, you're fantasizing what you think you want to do in life. I want to be a nurse. I want to be this. Like, you're fantasizing what you think you want to do in life. But so it's not bad. It's fine. It's part of life. It's looking in the future to what you think you would like to do and then go towards it. But I'm super questioning hard, like, to make sure, man, Cody, make sure you're doing right. Make sure you're not harming people. Make sure that people even want help. And if you want it, come get it. Maybe I can't help you, but at least maybe you can listen for a couple minutes and maybe I can inspire you to... Because I can't do anything for you. I can literally just be your mirror and try and get you to say the words that you need to say so you can understand what's in your brain. And like I said, dude, the brain dump has been the greatest thing for me. Because everyone just keeps talking about overthinking. I'm like, dude, I don't overthink anymore. Other than when I'm talking like this. Like, I'm kind of... It's not even overthinking. It's laying out like an outline based on information and then trying to find whether or not I fit in those things or not. But I'm not creating more than one story at a time anymore. I'm not creating more than one scenario at a time. Yeah, and so it's different. Dude, I just trying to make sure I'm not a bad person. I'm not doing bad. And bad is ultimately irrelevant. It doesn't... It's not really... Nothing's really... I don't know. I try not to... I don't know. Good and bad is weird to me now. It's based on perspective. So I'm just trying to not do bad based on my perspective. And like I said, the biggest thing for me is don't infringe on somebody's free will, because that's not love. But then again, like, all day, like, I'm saying new perspectives to people, and I don't know if that's taking away their free will or not, man. I don't know. I have no idea. And I need to kind of study more about real personality disorders and when personalities take over. I need to look into that stuff and see how I can fix that. Um, and ultimately, I think this may not work, but I think, like, say if someone did have a personality, what we would need to do is when that personality came up, we would need to record them talking as much as possible, the one you wanted to have control of you. And then I think we would need to just, every time that personality comes up, we need to record it for a period of time. Especially people that are already in mental hospitals. We just have to do due diligence and record every time that personality comes up. And record it and then make them re-listen to that person over and over and over again when other personalities come up. Almost force them to brainwash themselves with that personality and give that personality more time than the other ones. And then over time, I would assume, which assuming does what, it would program all the other personalities to act more like that first personality, and then over time, that personality would win, right? That personality would overcome all the rest, because you'd be brainwashing those other personalities with the first personality that you want. It seems logical to me. Because evidently there's some kind of neural pathways that are formed that are causing one personality to overcome another one, and we need to, if we can make all the neural pathways go back to that one personality, I think we can fix it. But it would take time. It would take time. It would take all the time, like for a while until it programmed itself to stay into that one personality. And it may be a lifelong battle, like you constantly have to do this for the rest of your life, which is fine. Because I plan on doing this for the rest of my life. And I don't know. I think there's ways, man. I think there's ways. I can fix it. I can fix it. I need a place. I need a thinking place. I need a building with maybe one computer. And I need a room. I need a safe space room that I'm comfortable in, that I can talk. Ultimately, just my truck. Where I can really work. I don't know. It's fire, dude. I just want to help people. That's all I want to do. God, people are so worth it. Because you don't know the effect. This is for me. So if I help somebody be happy, then you don't know the effect. It's a pyramid scheme of love, man. You don't know who they're gonna help, and then whoever they help, who helps somebody else, like that's fine. That's the whole point of pay it forward. Or random acts of kindness. That's the point of all of it. Is one act leads to a million acts of kindness. Like it's so simple. It's the greatest pyramid scheme ever. I love it. I love it because it's real change and it's real. It's not fake. It's not a lie. I mean, maybe it could be a lie. Maybe it's a lie that you help somebody. Like maybe you don't really want to do it, but the act itself is still real. Like the repercussions are real. The random act is still real repercussions that are good. So even if you're doing, so like this is, I kind of for a minute there, like a lot of these YouTubers, for a moment there I was like, man, this is kind of disgusting. Whether they would just go give out tons of money to people, and then you'd see them cry, or they'd give somebody a gift, and then they would videotape it, and put it on YouTube, and then I would talk to my nieces and nephews, and they'd be like, those dudes are so cool because they give out money and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, really? I mean, it's kind of double-sided. But now I'm looking at it like, yeah, it is double-sided. But ultimately, the act itself is good. And I think their intentions are good. And maybe it's not double-sided. Yes, they get money for it, and they get influence from it, and the little kids get enamored by it. But I mean, it's teaching kids to help, I guess. And the repercussions are real. And the act itself, I guess, is good to help. So, I was wrong. And it's just based on perspective. And, and who am I to judge? Like, whatever. If you want to help people and videotape every time you help someone, I guess that's fine. That's not how I want to do it. I don't want recognition. Like I said, I don't even want you to know I'm helping you. I mean, honestly, like, I don't care. Because I did have a buddy, he was talking about it, like, I want to help people, but I don't want them to see my face. And I'm like, man, just never see them again. It's very simple. Just help them and never see them again. Figure out a way to help them and make it anonymous, and then you're good. And it's easy to do that, especially if you're, because he kind of said if I'm a regular at a restaurant, and a waiter was doing a good job, and over time you decide to give them a $10,000 check or something of money. You don't really want that recognition, because then other people would start treating you different, trying to get that money, right? And they tell you their sob story or whatever, and so you would just need to do it anonymously and do it a better way, so you remained anonymous, and then whatever. It's very simple. But I don't know. I love people, dude. They'll fire. Dude, I love people. Like, I was watching this young girl today, the way she talks, she's so animated. It's hilarious to me. It's funny. Um, it's just funny the way people act and the way they talk and the way they think. Like, dude, it's so brilliant that everyone's different. And then some people are more reserved, and I can, especially when they meet me, because I'm a lot. And I understand I'm a lot. Like I said, I think, like I said yesterday, I dealt with reading narcissist stuff. I'm like, dude, I do all these things, bro. I'm just trying to make sure and do it for good reasons and do it with love. And to better other people and not me, because I've dealt with myself. And I deal with myself every day. I don't care. Oh, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not lying to myself, so, and I don't think I am, and that's why I'm just spending more time on this than anything else. Because humans can justify anything. And I'm just making sure that I'm doing everything right. Because it really does scare me, but I don't see any other way of doing it. I don't see. So, this is the point. I can't help people if they don't know who I am. So it seems like, especially when we talk at first, first meeting the people, I am pushing a lot of me, and what I've done, and what I've gone through, and what I'm doing to better myself. And so maybe it's a lot, and it looks like straight narcissist crap. But But my goal is to help the other person, to open their eyes, to give them perspective that it is possible, that a monster can turn into something that's not, and turn into a good monster. Or a monster can always be a monster, but what he chooses, the way he acts, doesn't define. Like that's what it is. Like everyone could be a monster, but what you do, you could be a good monster, or you could do good acts as a monster, or you could do bad stuff as a monster. And I think that's humans in general. It's like technically we're all monsters. We have both sides. We can do evil stuff and be self-centered and all this stuff, or we could be selfless and servants, like for others and help for the greater good. But I think technically we're all just monsters. I need to look up the definition of monster, because it's not, to me it's not negative. It's just I need to look up the definition. Because in my brain, I think of a monster as like something that's big and great and strong and has abilities and is capable of destroying, or but also if you're capable of destroying, then you're also capable of creating. And which humans are the same. We're capable of all things. I mean, it's just what we choose to do defines who we are. You know, I guess it's like any animal. You could have an animal that, like a lion, you could have a lion that's only does what it needs to do to survive, or you could, you know, have a lion that gets bloodlust and just kills for fun. Like, it just depends. Like, it depends on what that lion wants to do. And ultimately, like, yeah. And that's what I kind of mean. That's why I do some things, because I don't want to create that bloodlust for things. Like I don't want to create. I don't want to do that act once, because it may create a bloodlust to keep doing those acts and go even deeper and deeper into it, where I can't pull myself out. It's like jumping into the water, or just dipping my toe into the water. Next thing I know, I'm just going all in because it feels so good, and then I'm rushed in the middle of the ocean and I can't come back. And that's why I've lived my life the way I have. And that's why I'm trying to do things a certain way. And that's why I'm trying to keep myself away from certain experiences, so I don't ever technically even know, like, I don't get dragged into those experiences and never come back. You know, because it's like whatever. That's why, like, I've never wanted. I hate taking pills. I hate it. I've only taken like hydros or anything like that once or twice, like in my life. Like even when I cut my hand on table saw, I think they drugged me in the hospital. But other than that, like I didn't even take those pills, because I didn't want them. I didn't want to get hooked on them. I don't like them. I don't want to get trapped in this world of needing prescription pills. Like, I see it, and people don't think that they can get addicted to it, and then next thing you know, it rewires you, and then you have to have them to function. And it sucks because good people get, they have pain, and then they need them, but then they're so strong, next thing you know, you have to have them to survive, like, or to function as a human, and it's a trap. And I want to stay out of as many traps as possible. Because ultimately I'm trapping myself now. I'm tricking myself now to be the best version of myself. And but I'm trying to stay within the parameters of what I'm making and setting. But it's scary. And it's scary and it's difficult. And there's really only a few people, like, I'm asking now just to, like, make sure and help keep me in check. Like, if you see me doing something bad, let me know about it. Based on your perspective, so I can reevaluate it and check it to make sure I'm okay. And I'm not doing craziness. Because I can't see how other people are perceiving me, which I honestly don't technically care. The only thing is I want to be the most efficient in what I'm doing, and I want to be able to help the most people, so I don't, if I'm doing something that's too pushy, or too crazy, like, and it's counterintuitive, then I want to be able to dial that back. Um, I just want to be good, and I am. But I'm just basing this on the fact of my life experience that's causing me. This is kind of like overthinking it. However, this is just me talking things out, so they're in my subconscious, so I know to stay away from doing these things. I'm choosing. I'm creating things I'm choosing. So, but it's funny, and it's funny because like a lot of times it sucks that I hate. I'm just so against the world. I'm so against like authority. I'm so against schools. Um, I'm so against like medical institutions. Um, and I like that they help people. I'm against the people that are making the rules for them. Um, because ultimately they're putting parameters on how we can help people. And they're putting it within parameters that ultimately don't help people. That's to the best of their ability. They're putting them in parameters that just fix the problem for now, but the problem's going to resurface, a little bit later, so they can come back and get more money. I'll spend more money and keep this big system afloat. Keep the insurance companies afloat. Keep the schools teaching these kids this way, and that it's only this way, and then pushing this and pushing this, and that stuff is disgusting to me. Because everything is super simple, we just created all this extra crap and overcomplicated it to form this money system. And it's like that girl saying, well, I'm not going to have a job. I was like, I can't help you there. I can't help you there. I'm sorry. And I will destroy her job. That's the goal. That is the goal. I mean, she even described what, because I asked her, I was like, what I've been doing is just talking to myself. And she's like, yeah, that's what they make us do. And I was like, well, I learned that on my own. Like, I didn't have to go to school for that. I just did it. I just had a thought. I said, this is stupid. Like, why do we have to go pay thousands of dollars to learn how to do this? We don't. We shouldn't have to. Yeah, it doesn't make sense in the world. And people are going to lose money because of it, but that's the point. This stuff should be free. Mental health should be free. How to survive in this world should be free. We shouldn't have to go to school to learn how to survive. We should be taught by our parents during the process of growing up how to survive and how to be equipped with the tools we need to survive. All of it. Food, water, shelter, mental health, all this stuff. Good and bad, if you want to call it that. How to not infringe on other people's free will. Me and this young girl were talking about like how girls have to be so careful when they go out to not get drugged, not get someone to put something in the drink. It's sad. And it's like me going out the other night and then that girl pretty much just keeping that girl with us the whole night and trying to get her home. Because some other dudes were trying to get her to go back with her, and she wasn't. I mean, maybe I should have just let her go. But they were asking her to come back with them and do things with her. And to me, I was just like, well, I don't, maybe that's not my place to protect her. She's a grown woman. She can choose to get whatever. But she was under the influence, and I couldn't turn a blind eye on that. And maybe everything would have been fine. But maybe she got there surrounded by a bunch of men, and she wouldn't have the power to say no, even if she wanted to. And even if she did say no, it doesn't mean that they would listen to it or respect it. And I think about, like, if I have a daughter or my sister or my mom, I'm not going to let them go. It makes zero sense to me. knows? Whatever. To each his own. I mean, some girls are cool with that. That's fine. But if I get an intuition that she doesn't want to do it and she didn't, she even said she's like they're trying to do this, and I'm like, okay, then you stay with us. I got you. Ain't no one gonna do nothing to me. Seriously, I don't know why. I'm 5'4", nothing. I mean, I got some kind of presence around me or something. I'm protected, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't mean I can't get destroyed or knocked out or beat up or whatever, but I give it my all to try and protect somebody else. Because I'm nothing. I mean nothing. If I can protect somebody else and I get destroyed for it, good. Fine. Worth it. People ridicule me, talk bad about me, fine. Have fun. I hope it makes you feel better, at least. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever, to each his own. Like I said, and I have this save a whole complex, or I want to protect people always. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, but it's not good or bad. But I think people do look down on it, and but I don't care now. But and people don't really. I don't know. It's not like everyone needs saving because they don't. Maybe that enables people. So I got to learn that balance there, and I'm learning every day. Like that's what Kai even told her. I was like, if people don't want to get better, like then I'll see you later. Like, because the way I'm teaching, what I'm going to teach, is like you're going all in. I'm doing things to the extreme. That's the only way, and it's the less amount of time. Yeah, it's a lot of effort, but it actually gets you results. And it's up to you. Not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be fun, and it's embarrassing. And you will have zero pride left when you understand that you got to destroy the world that you created. And you got to own all the choices and decisions that you made, and they are not fun. It's not fun to look at that. I did this. I did that. I rejected this person. I didn't love my mom the way I should. I didn't hug her the way she deserved. I pushed everyone away in my life. Everyone. Every relationship I ever had, like, I'm the one who caused it to end. The reason why I'm alone now and not married is because of that. It's because of me. Nobody else. Everything is my fault. And it's not a fault. It's just the way it worked out. But it was based on me. I did it to myself. No one else. People tried. People tried to get into this jawbreaker. They couldn't. I was too strong. Oh, I just didn't care. I get it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I deem myself a monster. Because I can destroy. Because I've done it. But now I can choose to create. And I'm creating. I am creating the world I want now. Really. Before I created the world I wanted. But in doing so I had to destroy things. And then I had to be a monster. And literally destroy what I created. And then now I'm only choosing to create. And not destroy anymore. Now I will destroy stuff. I get it. But overall, I'm going to be creating the world I want, creating the world around me. So yeah, maybe I am a narcissist. Because ultimately, it's technically about me being happy, the best version of me. And in order for me to be happy, I want and need to have the people around me happy. And that's my goal. So yeah, technically, whatever. But whatever, man. Let's got through doing yoga. I'm probably gonna go back and do another one. I think I may do Pilates. I don't never done Pilates. It sounds fire to me. Give myself a rest, and then I won't work out tomorrow. I probably won't work out. Probably give myself a little rest day. But dude, I'm getting my stomach is whatever. I just want to get rid of all the fat and just be whatever, just so I can be healthy and lighter. And even though I'm getting heavier technically with my muscle, but I just don't want extra weight, extra wasted weight. That way I can choose whatever I want to do. Like if I want to go running, I can do that, and I'm not I don't have extra weight like an ocean rolling around and hurting my joints. And plus I'm getting stronger, so obviously when you get stronger, especially your calves, ankles, so your calves control the strength of your ankles, and then the ligaments and stuff like that, and all that stuff. So like it all comes into play. Your butt for your hips and the ligaments in your hips and your joints, because my hip was weak, and I'm really feeling the stuff with my legs and my hips, so they're getting stronger, the muscles around my hips, and it's cool, man, because this sauna, like, I'm not getting super sore, and well, before, like, if I went and did a leg day, dude, I'm struggling, bro. I gotta pull out Gatorade bottle, but I don't know, it's crazy. I really love it. I really love the sauna, though. It's so fun, and it's cool. I lose time. Um, it's cool. It's because like all the activities, like I love losing time, and they're fun, and I lose time, and it's almost like it's a joy to do them. Um, and I don't care about the time that I'm putting into them, because ultimately it's a reflection of me. I'm giving back to myself. Um, whether it's my art, whether it's um working out, I'm seeing tangible results. Um, I'm building relationships with people. Um, and what's cool about people is like you never know. So like me becoming friends with one person can connect me to somebody else that can better help me in the future. Like it's super cool. And you just never really know. You never really know what meeting one person will do for you. Um, you never know the connections or the synergies that's involved with it. Who knows who? Like the six, what is it called? Six something to Kevin Bacon where everyone's connected. You just never know, man. Like I said, I met some YouTuber in a restaurant the other day that I never even knew existed, and I sent him my YouTube stuff and was like, we don't listen to it, whatever. Don't. Who knows? Who knows? Like I said, meeting another guy last night or the other night, like who's big in Hollywood and all this stuff. Like, I mean, who knows? And I don't care as long as I can help people and I can touch as many people as possible. Influence as many people as possible in the right direction and let them know that it's okay to be upset. It's okay to cry. It's okay to have trauma. It's okay. Like everyone has it. It's okay to be down. But there's ways to fix it. You just got to battle yourself one last time and take your power back. Don't let those moments shape your future any longer. But we'll see. Yeah. I guess I'm getting rid of one of my boats. Man, I got it and I ain't even used it. My priorities changed, and I just don't even care about it anymore. I love fishing. I don't know. Like I said, like once my mom passed, like, and when I started working on myself, like my motivation for other stuff just disappeared. Um, and now it's like people. Like I love fishing. I really do. I just don't um care about hooking the boat up and going out there. Like, ugh. If someone did it for me. Maybe I'm just lazy. If someone did it for me, I guess I'd go. Maybe, I don't know. It is what it is. So it says you never know what life's gonna throw at you, man. Someone just give you some money for a boat, and you're like, okay, cool, man, sounds good. Sounds good to me. It's just sit there, rotten. Who cares? Plus, I have another boat, anyways, and kayaks and stuff, so not a big deal. Plus, I can use this boat whenever I want, anyways. So I just ain't had time. He's like, yeah, I know, man. I know you ain't had time. I said, yeah, I know. Dude, I'm getting so hungry now, though. I'm gonna eat me another protein shake. I think I'll go get me some food. I haven't eaten today a real meal yet, so I need to probably go get a real meal. And then I'll probably go work out again later tonight. Figure out which one. Pilates. Because I was a couple minutes late to my yoga one today, so. But it was whatever. I just like doing it. It's fun. Feels good. Plus, like, my body's changing so much. It's crazy, bro. It's so crazy how quick you can change your body. How quick. It's ridiculous. And what's crazy is like people get on these big diets and stuff. I'm like, man, that's cool, whatever. Like, but I don't know, man. My stuff is melting away and just disappearing. It's weird. I'm feeling just so good and light and strong and just happy, loving life. I gotta cut grass tomorrow. But yeah, everything's working out like crazy, dude. Like, you don't even know. Like, I'm gonna get some money for my boat now. Like, I don't even care about money. It just shows up. Like, opportunities show up, and like, um, that's why I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, taking time for myself, because like, opportunities come up and just easy money, like a quick money, like, and it just takes care of me. Like, I don't have to really worry about it. Of course, like I said, I don't have a wife and kids. It would be a little bit different because then I would need a higher amount of money. Um, but I make my money last. Like, it's so funny, and I still get to do what I enjoy. Um, I'm still taking care of my body, and I still have money out there that I just need to write bills for, and I can get it. So, and I don't have to touch like my savings. So like it's cool. I don't have to touch my investments or anything. So, um, yeah, it'll all work out in the end, bro. And that's why I know like I'm on the journey I'm supposed to be on. Like, I'm not worried about it. Like, it will all work out in the end. Like, it is what it is. But like I said, like, you know, because people bring it up, and I know that they're thinking it in your head, like, Cody, well, you don't have kids and you don't have a wife. I'm like, yeah, but I created that. Like, you can't look down on me because I created that. I gave myself this opportunity. I did it based on my decisions that I made. And it's not good or bad. It's just different. So if you're younger than me and you got 3 kids, like, that was your decision, not mine. And so now if I live my life this way, there's then that's okay, because that's the way I decided to live. And maybe for a little bit longer, I'll be this way. Um, and I'm okay with it. Like, it makes me happy. Like, this interaction literally just happened. Someone comes up to me. He said something about someone who's gonna buy a boat from somebody else. I was like, you can just have that boat, bro. We'll just have it. He's like, well, I'll give you this for it. I was like, sure, sounds good. Take it. It's meant to be. Everything's meant to be. And if that boat makes him happy, then it makes him happy. That's awesome to me. And then he deserves a good boat. Like, that's a good boat. He deserves something nice. He's a good man. Life is cool, man. Life is cool. Makes me happy. I'm gonna go get some food now. Because I'm hungry. Mahalo. Love y'all. Peace.